Unexpected difficulties are encountered in achieving happiness, one of which is psychological complexity. This phenomenon is veiled and complex in various aspects of life, from initiation to spiritual contexts. Sometimes the biggest obstacle to your fulfillment is someone close to you, not an external force. This game of psychological manipulation, power, and influence manifests itself in many different ways, be it in partnership, business, friendship, or even within. Abuse can be a dangerous act that can be betrayed in the name of kindness. They exploit our fears and weaknesses to no avail. The prevalence of this tradition is that 70% of people are victims of psychological manipulation. Understanding psychological manipulation is important. The secret to true happiness and growth comes from within, not external circumstances. In the journey of personal development, it is important to understand not only the environment and relationships, but also the influences around you. Knowing psychological manipulation makes our life better. Superman captures the secret of our human development. Controlling fear, change, and judgment greatly influence our decisions. With psychological manipulation comes the perspective of fear, the wonderful sense of confrontation, which gives us the ability to face adversity. The purpose of this video is to promote self-awareness, self-esteem, and healthy relationships, understanding and confronting one's weaknesses and strengths by identifying psychological manipulation. It's important to change our mindset, set healthy boundaries, and learn to seek support from a trusted community. By freeing ourselves from the fear of manipulation, we step in the direction of true freedom. In our video, we explain how to identify psychological manipulation. It is important to recognize the warning signs. We detect psychological manipulation by looking for red flags. Along with recognizing these symptoms, effective ways to protect yourself will also be discussed. In the video, the importance of distancing yourself from toxic people and protecting your emotional well-being is emphasized. This can increase internal strength and protection. Have you found yourself in a situation where love was disguised as profit? Have you experienced psychological manipulation that reduces your sense of self, confidence, or independence? This form of psychological manipulation is common and affects our mental health. Understanding this helps us better cope with it. Psychological manipulation makes it difficult to regain control from negative experiences. Sophisticated instructions are used to restore self-esteem and independence, which are often incomprehensible. Manipulation with cunning techniques is difficult to resist. Historically, people have been controlled in terrible ways by using religion or institutions. This helps us identify manipulations against compromise. Philip K. Dick points out the importance of language in influencing reality by changing word settings. This approach can change the way people interact and understand the world. In this video, we'll explore ways to improve your mental resilience and protect against it. We must learn to recognize these signs of manipulation and prepare to counter them. In the video, we cover the essential journey to check for the warning signs of psychological manipulation. We'll look for signs that might tell you something isn't right in your relationship. After recognizing the symptoms, you need to develop self-confidence and critical thinking. This will allow you to hold your own thoughts firmly and avoid being influenced by others. In this video, we share proactive ways to identify and avoid these harmful environments. This is an important tool for improving your understanding. This can be an important argument in your development journey. Here is information for people like you who want to improve in every aspect of life. Subscribe to our channel so you can benefit from information to improve your life. Manipulators aim to manipulate the other's actions and reactions so that the victim barely notices. Sufferers are never able to express feelings properly, exaggerating their actions and emotions. This condition can lead to long-term self-esteem and personality deficits. Big changes aren't the best examples, They're like exaggerating small talk, but they can really hurt feelings. Over time, the person feels his or her energy and confidence waning, and confidence in judgment diminishes. It is important to understand these harmful developments for self-protection and healthy relationships. Competition with others always affects self-esteem. This type of manipulation, which is embedded in social interactions, forces us to compare ourselves to a wide range of standards to make us feel like we are always failing. As Gilbert calls materialism, this tradition of competing with others keeps us from losing sight of our own importance. Maintaining one's moral values and self-worth need to be promoted by the competition. The manipulation of reality is done by rumors. Soft or ambiguous words are used to soften the terms. This strategy is often used to hide unpleasant or painful realities, such as replacing direct terms, such as budget cuts with fiscal measures. A manipulative way of showing one-sided bias. This technique seeks to focus attention on a particular story or one aspect of reality, usually to support particular interests. It influences people's opinions and decisions. It is important to be aware of these tactics and to have a full and balanced understanding of the facts, especially when the information is biased. Manipulation affects understanding of the world and decisions. You must be able to recognize and resist these situations in order to maintain your autonomy. The concept of seven in terms of duality or ambivalence can be made part of a psychological manipulation tactic. In such a tactic, people may see different reasons in their behavior, which are not actually there. This implies the need for clarity and honesty in verbal communication and speed. One way to fight back against manipulation is to stand firm in your principles, avoid incoherent responses from others, and seek authenticity and harmony in communication. A technique here is also to blame the person for being the cause of their own victimization. This is an attempt to avoid manipulative maladaptive behaviors, which confuse confusion and reality. Practicing critical awareness, correct communication, and correct behavior undermines these tactics and promotes healthy relationships. Kierkegaard and Friedrich Nietzsche recognized their important role in the search for truth against manipulation. Kierkegaard considered individuality and authenticity more important. In his view, living life authentically protects against manipulation. Friedrich Nietzsche and manipulation's role in improving our understanding of nature and comparing it more effectively with others in the light of our principles. He meant that we can become freer and more righteous by questioning principles and expanding our knowledge. According to him, the harmony of our principle and nature promotes our worldly understanding and our inner virtues. This view not only allows us to avoid irrational thoughts, but also provides a way to live authentically and fully. Stoicism teaches the importance of justice, truth, and integrity rather than manipulation. Resisting various forms of manipulation is the hard act of living up to your principles and purpose. In this journey, you must confront arrogant teachings which require courage, self-restraint, and moral values to seek truth and justice. By applying these conflicting principles, you not only protect your personal integrity, but also contribute to a just world. If this video was helpful, please encourage others to explore the wisdom of irony. In light of the principles of irony, we move toward a better world. Manipulation tactics are best used to avoid this and influence others in a positive way. But in all cases, ethics and integrity must be kept in mind. I embrace the principles of Stoicism that teach virtue, self-control, and wisdom. By using them, I can have a positive influence on others and develop a sense of honesty and respect rather than aggressive justice. I invite everyone to apply Stoicism in everyday life and share experiences. If you like the content, then subscribe to our channel and like the video.